Welcome to my invitations from Spirit. So I use a particular tool, which is usually a deck of cards, and for this one, I'm using Soul Freedom Energy Card Deck by Donia Morris, and it is to give us a picture of when I say invitations, it really is invitations for us to really expand our perception of life, of events or experiences which we may have. And like I said, they are really just invitations, and it's our choice how we respond to them, how we perceive them, how we feel about them. Okay, so the intention is for this week's invitations, which commence the 9th of February 2026, is for them to be clear, accurate, and concise, and that it speaks to us in the most perfect way which we can understand. Okay, so perhaps just from the visual card, perhaps from what I'm saying, perhaps from the energy that comes through, because I work with Reiki, and sometimes I start to channel Reiki energy as well, and you may pick that up, and perhaps that's how you will receive the messages and the invitations from Spirit. And really, as I said, what it is, it's an invitation for us to expand our perception, expand our mind, widen our world, widen our perception of the universe, of what we are capable of, what we might like to do. And really what it is, it's like a map, and you can choose to follow, you can choose to carve your own route, you can choose to go straight, or you can choose to go around and do it again and enjoy and have fun with it. It really is up to us. Okay, so this is the intention, okay, for it to be accurate, concise, and clear. Okay, so I know what the card is because I did this earlier, but Mochi started to bark really loudly. So with the this was the card which came up for us, and it is inner child. And whatever you do not enjoy about children, perhaps they're noisy and they're unruly, and sometimes it's a good way. What we don't like about something is it says a lot about ourselves and perhaps how we perceive ourselves, or what we feel is okay, or what we sometimes feel is not the appropriate action from us. So if you for some reason feel that children are really annoying, they're so noisy, perhaps part of that is an invitation for you to express yourself a little bit more loudly or a bit more vigorously, and perhaps it's not something normal for you, but perhaps that's an invitation for you, and perhaps there's absolutely nothing wrong. And you may find that by doing that, you may discover some things about yourself and also about the people around you, which may be very, very important. But inner child is also that capacity for me. When I look at this card and I think about children and the inner child, is the capacity to play and to imagine, and how powerful that is. And for people who like to actively manifest things in their lives, the emotion, not just the focus of the thought, but the emotion as well, the belief that it is happening or it's going to happen, that charges, we start to vibrate that which we want to create. And that does, I believe, that actually helps it to happen. Okay? So inner child it's also about taking care of ourselves, perhaps being the parent that we need for ourselves. If you find that your parents fell short in some way, perhaps it's also time to parent ourselves in the way which we would really, really love. Yeah, so I think there's some nurturing and self-care this week too. So I'm going to read what's in the little guidebook. And I really, really love this deck because I do love the visuals. And I love the fact that it is also very, very clear and concise. So just finding it. It's number 2. The card is number 2. So the intention is connect with your inner child and heal the playful, innocent aspects of yourself. Yeah, so that's another word, innocence. Awe, amazement, and the joy of new discoveries and new experiences. So each day is a potential for something new and amazing. Okay, so perhaps I think that we're really, really being asked to approach each day with that in our consciousness, the expectation that we're well taken care of, that food is going to be, and food which is yummy, our favorite food is going to be, we're going to be gifted with our favorite food, and the clothes that we need are always there, and that the house is good and it's warm and the garden is beautiful. And yeah, I might have to do some work to it, but it's there, and there is absolutely no lack at all. The key energies are joy, innocence, healing. The message is reconnect with the pure, joyful essence of your inner child. Allow the energy of original innocence to bring lightness and wonder back into your life. Through this connection, old wounds can be healed and you can rediscover freedom, the freedom to play, dream, and create. Embrace the energy of joy and magic. And I think really the imagination is the magical aspect of life. So embrace the energy of joy and magic and know that your inner child holds the key to deep emotional restoration and boundless happiness. So just think what puppies are like and what kittens are like. They're bounding around and playing with each other, and they're and they're just full of amazement at everything, and they're full of happiness and joy as well. So we're being asked to reconnect to this once again for this week commencing 9th of February. Just reconnect with this innocence, joyful, playful, creative aspect, where with make-believe anything was possible. Yeah, we believed that we were in a castle, or we believed we were in a foreign country, or we were part of a group and we're having an amazing time. So this is the invitation this week to be open to reconnecting to our inner child, reconnecting with joy, with creativity, with imagination, with magic, with wonder and awe. Okay? So have a fantastic week. Have an absolutely amazing week where you reconnect with that. And I hope that it opens all the horizons for you, and that you can see that anything is possible. So what would you like to do? What would you like to create? And just be open to your heart's voice and to your heart's song. Okay, thank you very much for listening and for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if it was useful, and please share it with your friends. Thank you very much, and bye for now.